channel. I know I haven't come out with a video in a while. School has been really stressful. I've had tests upon tests, and yeah, stressful. It's October, so October and November are my busiest months of the year. Due to projects, papers I have to write, different things. I'm home currently. It is my fall break, so I get a 4-day weekend, and so I decided to come home. I would probably, hopefully, have posted the AwesomeCon video that I made over at my little chair over there. In it, I did state that I would start filming videos over there, but I have rejected that, and I'm making one more video here, and then I'm going to put a poll on Instagram. Or in the comments. I'm going to ask you all, which do you prefer? Me in the chair, or me sitting up here? It's up to you. I don't care. I don't have one strong preference one way or the other. But yeah, that was a fun video to make, so I'm excited. This video is going to be so much more fun. I'm doing another book review. I haven't done one in quite a while. It's been a while since I've read anything that I particularly liked. A lot of dimps recently, so hopefully this will not be the case. I'm so stoked. So you all remember I interviewed Liana Ramirez. That video is still up on my YouTube channel and will always be because she's iconic. I love her to death. So I wanted to make a review. I'm going to make a regular review, no spoilers. I will not spoil anything about the book. And then I will go more in depth into the book, where I will spoil, where I'll pick some cute quotes and some paragraphs to read to you that really struck out to me from the book. But for right now, this is the take one non-spoiler. Okay, non-spoiler. So this is the book. I will put up also a picture so it's a little clearer. This is the lovely back. I thought I would start off by reading you all the back and the synopsis of the book if you haven't read it. So here we go. There's also a little review, but I'm not going to read that. So, Secrets Within Me. For 17-year-old Maggie Davis, everyone in her life knows her biggest secret, except for her. After Maggie is almost murdered, her Egyptologist father takes her from their quiet, rainy town in Seattle to Egypt in an attempt to seek refuge. After meeting R.J. Hicks, her father's witty business partner, and Carter McLean, I think that's how you say it, the only person her age within miles, she quickly realizes that everybody in her life, including the neighborhood cat, has been lying to her to protect her from the mythological forces that were once her father's bedtime stories. Now Maggie must discover what her big secret is before an ancient deity kills her and everyone she cares about. That is the synopsis of The Secrets Within Me. Alright. My review. So the book starts off really strong. Each of the characters has their own kind of witty personality. I think it shows. I felt really strongly about Maggie, the 17-year-old. Just because, I'm 20, I'm a young adult. I've dealt with, obviously not mythological forces out to kill me, but I've dealt with, at the beginning of the book, it talks about her going off to college and the struggle within her family dynamic, and her mom's gone a lot, her father's gone a lot, and I was just like, my childhood. In a nutshell, how does Liana Ramirez know me so well? But yeah, so that's not a spoiler. I hope not. I don't think it is. just the beginning. It's literally how the book opens, so I don't really think it's a spoiler. But I don't know. I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not a spoiler, so please don't tell me if it is. But I'll give you my rundown. So I am going to first read to you. I wrote a response on Amazon and Goodreads. You can read it yourself, but I thought I would read to you what I said. Because it shows a lot of the book shows a lot of it's very the word is mesmerizing is the word I used. It hooked me from the second I read it. Let me see. Here it is. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. So, here it is in all its glory. Liana Ramirez's first novel is mesmerizing and a book you cannot put down was the title I named it. Sorry, someone's texting me. Liana Ramirez creates a visual masterpiece in her debut novel, The Secrets Within Me. It is a debut and she's a debut author, so please give her all the support and all the love. BTW. If you like fast action adventure and stuff about myths and enjoying young adult or YA novels, then this is the perfect book for you. It's only 290 pages long, so not that short. She took me from a quiet home in Seattle, Washington, to the Indiana Jones Adventures of Egypt. It has been a while since I found a book that I can sit down and read from start to finish. I was just entranced in her writing and how each of the characters unfolded. Talking about the characters, Maggie is a very relatable character, and out of them is the most relatable at the beginning of the book. She's a senior in high school, applying to colleges. Then a secret blows up her life. I had a similar experience in my life, not as fiction as hers, but I can relate. Also, her parents traveled a lot when I was a child. Also, her parents traveled a lot. When I was a child, I wrote the chase for my life. The case for my life is what I meant. Whoops. So I understood where she was coming from. This is probably, no, not probably, 100% is one of the best books I have read all year. I was always interested in mythological books. Since I was a little kid, I don't know, I just felt like I could relate to myths, and especially when I read Percy Jackson. Since I had a lot of learning differences growing up, reading these types of books about people who've had troubles and overcome them mean a lot to me personally. And that's why I love The Secrets Within Me. Each character, and I mean each character, has a very prominent voice. Like, when I was reading it, I could imagine what they would sound like. Maggie actually sounded like myself, which was weird. I actually imagined her sounding like me. And then Liana, weirdly, I had her in here as one of the characters. And then I had some, like, actors that I listened to. And I don't want to give the character away. In my spoiler section, I will. Which character was Liana. I will also give away my dream casting for the book, because I think that if it was ever to become a movie. But anyway. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I think if you have time, please go ahead and buy her book. It is on Kindle. I read half of it on Kindle, and I read half of it via paper. But if you're into all that, you know, not spoilers, into all that myths, it's ancient Egypt. So, there you go. Secrets Within Me. Non-spoiler. Onward to spoiler time. So, if you have not read the book, I recommend you stop the video now and come back to it when you have finished. So, here we go. Let me see what I want to start with. I'm going to start off with some quotes. So, I'll start off at the beginning, and then we'll work our way through. I had some highlighted in my Kindle, and I thought I took pictures in the actual book, and I didn't, so oh well. Ha. So we're going to first start with chapter 3. So the beginning of chapter 3, let me pull it up in this one. Chapter 3. So it was actually the second sentence in chapter 3 that was my favorite. Our suitcase, so I'm going to read you the two sentences. Our suitcases came down onto the baggage carousel. We had officially landed in the Sphinx litter box. That, I have to give Liana credit, was pretty ingenious. One of my favorite quotes from an entire book now. I have more, but that was a pretty good one. I've also been to Egypt, so it was kind of cool to see her using these alliterations, especially Sphinx litter box, because that's what my dad actually called Egypt, was the Sphinx litter box. No joke. So, it literally is, so I love that so much. Let me go to the next one. Alright, this is in chapter 7. I don't know if I'll be able to find this one, but you never know. Anna can be a genius. I don't think I can, but let's see. Oh, I skipped like a hell of chapters. I somehow just went all the way to chapter 9. Whoops! Don't know how that happened, ladies and gentlemen, but here we go. Okay, let me see. I found it. I also have it pulled up, but it is page 117, chapter 7. It's actually the second page in the chapter. And it's at the bottom. It goes, Maggie goes, wow. The woman was stunning. I had never seen a woman that beautiful, ever. She was an 11 or an easy 12. But her hair, but her beauty, not her hair, but her beauty isn't what garbled my attention. Her eyes looked so similar to mine, they were almost identical. But she was an 11 or easy 12. It's really funny. We all know what she's talking about there, ladies, and so probably guys too, to be honest. Unless you identify as being gay, but whatever. Alright. Next one. I'm sorry. Next one. Hold on, let me see. Well, let me go down. Hello? No, I guess so. It's also in chapter 7, and this is the only one else I have highlighted. Chapter 7 was a bomb chapter. Carter, me. I may not be able to find it. Okay, well. We're just gonna read it from here. I can't find it. But it's in location 1417 in the Kindle version. Thanks, I pretended to laugh, then acted like the laugh hurt. My dad narrowed his eyes in concern. I can't believe he's buying this. Someone give him an Oscar. Honestly, Liana writes how I would write. To be honest. Okay, so, and then the last one, I'm going to read from the last chapter. I'm going to read the last paragraph. I never would have imagined in my wildest dreams I would be standing in a room before gods. I never would have dared to dream that my real mother was an Egyptian goddess. Despite all my nerves, I was so excited to discover all the secrets within me. And that shook me to the core. I was like shooken. But in a good way, I promise. Okay, so those are some of my favorite quotes from the book. There was one also about Power Rangers I really liked, especially because Liana is in Power Rangers, Beast Morphers. Catch that on Nickelodeon. So that was pretty insane. What else? What else? What else? I would definitely give this book a 5 out of 5. I rarely do that. But it has been a while since a book really grabbed my attention. And especially when there was a beginning of a chapter in here, or like in the middle, where they were going to Egypt and she had dreamed of being kidnapped and killed. And like she had a premonition and it was like of the future. And I just found that to be so interesting. I was just like, because I thought it was real. Like, she can't die this early on in the book. I'm not even halfway done with it. But it was just a dream, and she was still on the plane going to Egypt. But it was just really interesting. But again, how her powers developed with reading hieroglyphics really easily. I liked the necklace turning into any weapon. That was really, really cool. Let's see what else. Yes, Carter is a sweetheart. I think he is so cute. Okay, guys want my... Alright. So who was I? Okay, so I was Maggie. Liana was Bassett. I think that's how you pronounce it. Bassett? I don't remember. I know Egyptian, but I'm like Egyptian gods and goddesses. But I cannot pronounce shit, so... What? That's my bad. Sorry, Liana, if you are watching this. But I did imagine you as her. And then I imagined Isis. I'd say or Sis. Is. Okay. I'm like debating things in my mind. As weirdly as Angelina Jolie, and then I imagined Rob being Brad Pitt. I don't know why, but I was like, they're old. And then I imagine Anubis whoa, being played by Tom Holland, because Tom Holland is my catch. And then I imagined R.D.A.G being played by either Will Smith or Eddie Murphy. And then I imagined her father being played by what's his name? Oh my god, what is his name? I can see his picture. I just watched him in a movie recently and I don't remember what movie. Her father being a jerk. No, I'm joking. Some parts he was in this book. It pissed me off. Okay, well, I'll come back to him. And then Carter being played by... Actually, I switched that. It wasn't Tom Holland. Carter was Tom Holland. I am so sorry. I imagined Anubis being played by Jake Gyllenhaal, but that's also because like I just rewatched Spider-Man Far From Home, so I have that in my head. And I'm not even that big fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, but for some reason, I think he'll do really well in that role. Don't ask me why. Please do not hate people. Her father. Gosh, what is his name? And then I imagined Emily Blunt playing her, I guess stepmother or guardian woman, Maria. Yeah, I love Emily Blunt. I don't know. Who do you think should play her father down below in the comments? I honestly don't know. I feel like it has to be an American, but I don't know who. Has to be someone old. And it has to be someone like older, not like old. Older. I'm gonna see if my poster's giving me. You know what, he'd be bum. Robert Downey Jr. would be bum at that role. Actually, no, I'm looking at Iron Man. He's my pick. Yeah, I'm a big MCU fan, so. Oh well. Yeah, that is my people. I think I got all the characters, hopefully. Oh, and then the villain. I mean, I could say something really mean right now, but I'm not going to. You need someone who could fight really well, right? And then you would need someone who has the training and the capacity to play a villain. Who would that be? Ian McKellen. I don't know. He's probably a little bit too old. Little bit. He's old. I mean, if Lin-Manuel Miranda wanted to get back into acting, like on movies again, he could probably do it. What's his name? I can't. I'm gonna make sure I get this right. Apaphos? I know, it's so funny that I keep looking back, but it's like... Or, Adam Driver. Could you imagine? He would be bomb. I mean, he's a phenomenal Kylo Ren, so... He would be thebomb.com. Let me think. Did I say all that I wanted to say? I read you guys some things from the book. And then there's an epilogue, so I assume she's writing, and actually it's just a page, so if you guys want to know, I will read it to you. Epilogue. Adam, dressed American casual, crossed the street in a rundown part of a town in a Miami suburb. He read the outdated sign, Exotic Pet Store, over the store entrance in a not very busy strip mall. He opened the door. Ding! He eyed the frogs, spiders, and turtles uncomfortably, making his way towards the back of the store. He froze when he noticed a teenage girl with straight bleached blonde hair carefully placing a corn snake into an exhibit. Serena Tanith? Or Tanith? Adam said. The girl gazed at Adam, bewildered. How do you know my name? Adam opened his fist to reveal a necklace with 2 twisting serpents on the pendant. I have something that belongs to you. So I assume with that, she's definitely having a sequel. That being said, I hope she has a sequel because I'm dying after I read that epilogue. I was literally like, she left me on that note. How could she do this to me? Liana, I love you, but how? How could you possibly? Anyway, a little shook on that part. But overall, I loved the book. I think it's definitely one of my favorite books I've ever read in a really long time. So I'm really glad that she decided to, first of all, this was 11 years in the making. And yeah. Just thank you all. So thank you all so much for watching. I have been wanting to make this video for a while. I was so excited when the book came out. So it's been a pretty good October, have to say. But I don't know when I'll be able to put out another video, but I hopefully soon. I may just want to get through finals, but I am going to Rangerstop in 3 weeks. I'm super stoked about that. Well, when I film this video, it will be 3 weeks. I don't know when I'm putting it out, but hopefully I will say happy Halloween. And I will probably film one video at Thanksgiving because I will be home again, so I will make sure to film one video. But until then, I will talk to you all later. Bye!